Hey guys, this is Mama Made. So for today's video, I'm going to be answering the questions that you guys asked me, as well as doing the giveaway. So if you just want to see who won the giveaway, it's going to be at the end of this video. If you want to hear my answers to your questions, stick around for the rest of the video. So the first question is, how long have you been couponing for, and what made you start? So I've been couponing for, my word, I think it's about 7.5 years maybe. I think. Now, when I first started couponing, I was like a casual couponer, like most people use coupons. I wasn't, hardcore. Like if I needed something, I would look for a coupon for it. That's what normal people, not normal people, but that's the normal use of coupons that people do. But when you figure out you can do coupons on top of store deals, on top of rebates, it just gets super amazing. So it kind of like took me a while to really just get into it. So I think it's been like 7.5 years, I think. I don't really have a specific starting point where I went hardcore couponing. But I did start off with like CVS. I think that was my main store, CVS and Rite Aid. So I learned from Southern Savers and Michelle's Frugal Living. That's how I figured out couponing. And then I kind of went in on Giant on my own. There wasn't really another YouTuber that I could even follow. So that was kind of like my last step. I learned how to do food couponing. And then what made me start was when we first got married. I had a $60 a week grocery budget. So it was just the two of us. We always went out on a date one night a week. So it was 6 nights of meals that I had to cook for $60. And I grew up pretty brand loyal. Like my mom, she always bought Tide and like certain things. We always bought the same brands. That's what we did. And my husband always would use those Gillette Pro Glide refills. Well, one week I was almost out of laundry detergent. And again, this is how I grew up. You don't buy anything until you're almost out of it. Then you buy something so you don't run out in the middle of the week. I would add it to my grocery list. And I think that's pretty normal. That's what most people do. We didn't have extras and stockpiles and things like that to grab from. So one week I needed laundry detergent and my husband needed Pro Glide refills. And that right there was like, his refills were like $20, I think. And the Tide detergent was like $13 because I would buy the bigger bottle. And I was down to like, $20 some to last me a whole week. And I'm like, I can't make 6 meals on $25. I don't even know what to buy. I have no idea. So we're either not going to do laundry, or my husband's going to have to cut his face with his razors because they're not sharp enough. So that was my turning point where I had to start doing something. Yeah, I know I could have went out and got a job and just, whatever. But before we got married, we talked about it. I love being a homemaker. This was before kids, obviously. So my husband was, pretty good with me just staying home, maybe doing side jobs here and there. But my main job is to be a keeper at my house. So that is how I got started with couponing. So the next question is, what part of Pennsylvania do you live in? And I'm not going to give away my specific location. I've heard too many weird internet stories. So I live in the southern half of Pennsylvania. I guess I can say it like that. So, yep, that's the answer to that question. The next question is, how do you ensure you stay in budget while couponing? I may have a video already on this. If I do, I'll link it in the description box. But my budget for couponing and groceries are all together, and I use cash. So I actually only take out a monthly budget. I'll take out the cash that I need for all month long. So I don't know if you want to hear this or not, but my weekly budget is $80 a week. We are a family of 4, and it works. It really does work with couponing. And I go to Aldi for anything else that I don't get with couponing. So that's what I do. I have all this cash, and I know that when my cash runs out, I can't coupon anymore, and I better have all the groceries I need. So I actually, when I first get that money, I go grocery shopping for, actually, I meal plan for a whole month long. Yes, sometimes things do change and it can get a little annoying, but I'll meal plan based off of stuff I have in my stockpile that I purchased the previous month. I'll meal plan, and then I will make a grocery list of things I need to grab at Aldi that I don't have in my stockpile to finish off making sure I have everything I need for my meals. Then what I have left is the money I can use for couponing deals at Giant, which help make my meals for the next month, or I have all that other money to use for my couponing deals at CVS, Rite Aid, Walgreens. I make sure I roll my rewards. I do separate transactions sometimes if I need to roll different extra hair bucks. Most of the time I don't do that though. I've started just paying for everything up front using larger extra care bucks, and then the next week I do the same thing instead of doing a bunch of different transactions, because that can get a little crazy. My CVS is usually pretty busy. So that's how I stay on budget. Some people like to have a couponing budget where they have maybe, I don't know, $10 a week, $15 a week, where they are able to use that for couponing. But some weeks I feel like you don't need that much if they're slow. So maybe you can roll that to the next week. There's different ways you can budget, but that's how I do it. So the next question is, how old are your kids? I have a 4.5-year-old, and my little boy is already almost 3, which is crazy. I cannot believe he's about to be 3. So I have 2 kids, and that's how old they are. The next question is, why did you start a YouTube channel? So just being completely honest with you guys, I was to the point where I was coming up with my own breakdowns. I wasn't just copying everyone else. So I thought, it would be kind of a good idea to maybe just share these breakdowns with other people. And when I first started YouTube, you didn't have to have 1,000 subscribers and like 4,000 hours of watch time. You started earning money through AdSense right away. They have changed things now where you kind of have to have your channel for a while, and unless you have some super interesting topic or you have a super, I don't know, personable personality, it might take a while to grow your channel. And I don't really have either one of those, so my channel is kind of small, and maybe it'll always be small. I have no idea, but I do make a little bit out of the YouTube channel, so that's kind of why I wanted to share my unique breakdowns and to try to make a little bit of money off of it, because I don't have a job. So any additional income I can make is always a huge help to our family. So these next 2 questions Amy sent in last year after my Q&A had already closed, and she forgot to send them in. So I'm sure she'll probably watch this video. So Amy, I'm going to go ahead and enter you into the giveaway as well and include your questions. So she asked, if a time comes when you have to get a job other than momming, what would you want to do? I know eventually my momming phase will, I won't need to be caring to or tending to all the cares of my children. They will be older, or once they get out of the house. What am I going to do then? Or if I have to, if something happens, I don't know, honestly. I like being a stay-at-home wife. a homemaker, whatever you want to call it. I just love being home and making my home a sweet place to be. But I don't really know. I think it would be fun to open up a bakery with my mom and have her be like the pie lady and I can be the cupcake lady and do a little bakery. But that's just like a weird dream. I'm pretty sure we will never do anything like that. But that just kind of sounds like a fun thing to do. But if it was a serious job, I really don't know. I don't know. She also asked, do you plan on getting your kids involved in couponing when they're older? And yes, I definitely plan on doing this, teaching my kids to coupon. So for them, this is what mommy does. And my daughter actually asked me the other day, are they going to go on sale again soon? Because she wanted some, because she knows that I'm not going to buy them. You know, if we see something in the freezer section, the ice cream area, and she wants it, sorry, honey, we're going to have to wait for mommy to find a deal or a coupon for it. She knows that, and I definitely plan on getting them involved in couponing. I don't know if they're going to like it, but I think it's an important skill to learn. I also thought about this would be a fun game to play with my kids when they get a little older, to have them on the lookout for tear pads and peelies. I don't see Blinky coupons rarely ever anymore. But have them on the lookout for those while we're couponing, or like, I don't know, just any other type of coupons that we can find in store, and then pay them the money, the amount that's on the thing, pay them that as like a little bonus for finding the coupons for me. So I thought that might be a fun game to play with them when they get a little older. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know. They might run me out of all my money if they find a bunch of coupons. So the next question is, how do you plan out your trips without wasting too much time? And this can waste a lot of time, but there's a lot of people out here that give you breakdowns and matchups. And if time is a thing for you, I would definitely recommend following somebody's breakdowns and just copying what they do if it's stuff that you need, because why do you need to sit down and figure everything out if someone's already doing the work and sharing it? Definitely don't feel bad about taking other people's breakdowns and just shopping. That's why we do these, to share them with you, to make your job easier. So, but for me personally, that's one of my favorite parts about couponing. I love planning everything out. I'm a planner. I like to plan everything out, which I think they call it type A. Like, I have to have my plan, and I like everything gonna be in order. So that's one of my favorite parts actually of couponing, is coming up with all my breakdowns and getting excited and pulling out my coupons. But yes, it can get time consuming. The longer you do it, the more you can put things together. But definitely use a coupon database too, and try to keep your coupons as organized as possible. That way, when you need to get them, it's quick and easy as well. And the last question is, how do you avoid mistakes when couponing? I think the simple answer to this is, the longer you do it, the better you get at it. Just with any other new learned hobby, the more you do it, the easier it becomes and the less mistakes you make. Yeah, obviously we still make mistakes sometimes, but sometimes I feel like it's one of those days where you make a mistake after mistake after mistake, and it's like, oh my word, come on. But yeah, I still do make mistakes sometimes. Maybe I grabbed the wrong product for the coupon, it beeps, and we're like, what's going on? And then we figure it out. So I still make mistakes, and I've been doing it for quite a while. So don't get discouraged if you end up making mistakes, because that's kind of how you learn, I feel like. But maybe follow people's breakdowns and matchups until you are ready to come up with your own, just to kind of maybe avoid some of those mistakes. Okay, so my daughter's going to go ahead and pick the name. Go ahead, hon. Here, open it up over here. Open it up, see who it is. It says, Blessed Homesteader, you won the giveaway. Say yay.
Yay!
So congrats to the winner. Go ahead and check the Fetch app and pick whatever gift card you want there. I will send you a $5 amount of your choice. You can contact me through email, or if you want to message me over on Instagram. So you have about a week to do so. So go ahead and contact me and I'll get that out to you. Thanks so much for those of you who did submit questions, and thanks for watching this video. I will see you guys in the next one.